Hi, and welcome to the science behind cats. Hope you enjoy! Firstly, we will look at the chemistry behind catnip. I'm sure those of you who own cats have heard of catnip. Catnip is like weed for cats. The proper name of catnip is actually Nepeta cataria, which is a member of the mint family. The chemical compound in the plant that attracts and affects cats is called nepeta-lactone, which is found in the leaves and stem. When cats inhale catnip, it binds to the receptors in the nose, which stimulates neurons that lead to the brain, altering several key areas, including the hypothalamus, which is the part of the brain that regulates emotions. Essentially, it triggers a reaction that makes cats feel intoxicated and euphoric, similar to how humans feel when they take certain drugs. However, not all cats react to catnip. Sensitivity to nepeta-lactone is an inherited trait. Experts believe that 50 to 75% of cats react to catnip. A cat's reaction to catnip differs between sniffing it and eating it. Sniffing it produces a stimulant effect and is thought to mimic feline pheromones and trigger those receptors. Ingesting it, on the other hand, produces a sedative effect. The buzz created by catnip only lasts about 10 to 15 minutes. Cats would have to wait a few hours to experience the herb's effects again. And now for the population growth of cats. With an average gestational period of about 66 days, the domestic cat gives birth to an average of 4 kittens per litter. On average, domestic cats reach maturity at around 6 months old and have the ability to breed for about 10 years. So, how long would it take a group of 2 cats to turn into 1,000 cats? And how many cats would there be after 10 years of reproduction? The growth of any population can easily be modeled using a simple exponential equation. Given the complex nature of population growth, this visualization will help us understand what is happening. The image represents the growth pattern after 8 6-month intervals, starting with only 2 cats. As you can see, the pattern gets quite complex after only 8 iterations representing 4 years. There are a total of 634 cats. Now we can prepare an equation to calculate the population at a moment in time. This is the general form of an exponential equation that represents an idealized population growth situation, where n represents the total population, NO represents the initial population, R represents the growth rate, and T represents the time. Using 634 for N, 2 for NO, and 8 for T, we can compute the growth rate, which is 0.7199. Now we have everything we need to answer the 2 questions. For the first question, we wanted to know how long it would take to reach 1,000 cats. Let's use the equation above to solve for time, t, when n equals 1,000 cats, no equals 2 cats, and r equals 0.7199. T is calculated to be 8.63 6-month time intervals, which is roughly around 4.32 years. Since cats reproduce in 6-month intervals, we'll say that at 4.5 years, the population will exceed 1,000 cats. For the second question, we wanted to know how many cats there would be after 10 years, which is 26-month intervals. Let's use the equation above to solve for time n, when t equals 20, no equals 2 cats, and r equals 0.7199. Therefore, n is computed to be an amazing 3,580,980 cats. Now we will be looking at cat geometry. Here you can see a kitty sleeping in an almost perfect circle. The length of a typical American domestic cat from nose to tail is around 76 centimeters. Assuming that the 76 centimeters represents the circumference of the circle cat, we can easily calculate the radius. Given that c equals 2 pi r, we can quickly solve for the radius. Therefore, r is equal to 12.12 centimeters. Now we will be looking at a cat's purr. Cats purr during both inhalation and exhalation with a consistent pattern and frequency between 25 and 150 Hz. So, why do cats purr? Well, there are many positive effects a cat's purr can have. Firstly, petting purring cats calms your nerves. It cat's purr can also decrease the symptoms of dyspnea in cats and humans, which is difficult or labored breathing. Purring also lowers blood pressure and stimulates healing of bones. Frequencies of 25 and 50 Hz are best for promoting bone strength as they increase bone density. A recent study shows that cat owners have a 40% less risk of heart attack. Studies have also found that purr vibrations help healing infection and swelling, as well as healing of muscles, tendons, and ligament injuries. Now, after watching this video, I'm sure you know the science and math involved with cats. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.